What is up, guys? We are here with a custom gameplay request from one of my channel members, RitsyReelz. And today we are tackling the question, are basic cards too powerful? So Ritzy wants me to take on Magneto here. So we just have the regular Magneto villain set up here with the recommended modules, the acolytes, and we have set up on expert mode. So we're facing him with a standard 1 and expert 2 right here. So we already have all those cards shuffled into the encounter deck. But for the hero here, Ritzy requests that I play as a blank hero. So we don't have any identity-specific cards. We're just going to be playing as a blank hero. And I thought this would be perfect to play as this Magneto right here. But this time, we are actually the clone. So I blanked out the text box for the hero ability and for the alter ego ability. So all we have is just your bare bones hero here as requested by RitsyReelz. So I have 3 recovery, 6 card hand size and alter ego, 10 hit points. In a hero form, still 10 hit points, 5 hand size, 2 thwart, 2 attack, and 2 defense. So if I'm playing this clone right here, this clone Magneto, and I have no ability, can I take on and defeat the good guy, the original Magneto right there? And normally whenever you play as a hero like Magneto, you have to include like the obligation, the nemesis set. We set that aside, and we also play with the 15 identity-specific cards. But we are breaking the rules for this game here. All these cards will never come into play for this game. We will not have an obligation or nemesis set. So if any card refers to the obligation or nemesis set, Ritzy requested that I discard that encounter card and then review another encounter card instead. And we have a 40 card basic deck here. We're not allowed to include any aspect cards or identity-specific cards, only basic cards here. And we're going to see a first challenge if I can defeat Magneto right here, which is quite a difficult villain, but we have a pretty powerful deck here with only basic cards as well. So let's see how this goes. Ritzy also said that I am allowed to add in a trait on my hero side here, so I can give him any trait if I wanted, like X-Men trait, Web War, like whatever I wanted. But I decided, for the spirit of the challenge, we're going to do no traits here, because Ritzy did say that I may add a trait. I'm not going to do that. We have no traits on our identity. We're just a blank clone here. And let's go through our 40 card deck breakdown. So I thought we need some damage here. So I have 3 copies of Haymaker, 3 copies of Multi-Talented. We have 2 copies of the Plasma Pistol here, 2 copies of a Hit and Run. Then we also have a Plan B just for some extra damage, just in case we need it. We have 3 copies of Mansion. So we are allowed to have 3 copies in the deck, but we only play 1 at a time because it's max 1 per player. Same to Helicarrier, 3 copies of the Helicarrier here as well. We have a Queen Carrier in the deck, so we do not have the Avenger trait, so we actually cannot play the Queen Carrier because we don't have that Avenger trait. But I can cheat in with build support right here. If I can clear out the side scheme, I can put into play a support that costs 3 or less, cheating in that requirement where I need the Avenger trait. So any hero can do this with the Queen Carrier and build support. We have a specialized train right here as well. Endurance, 3 copies of First Aid from the core set. We have Nick Fury, Ironheart, Machine Man, Lockjaw, Miles Morales, Mockingbird, Vivian, Grant Ward, Deadpool, Gambit, Professor X, 3 basic doubles, and the 2 power novels here, because of course we're using a basic card only deck, so why would I not want the power novels to help us out there? So yeah, that is our 40 card deck breakdown, and I don't think I've ever played a game like this where we do not have any identity specific cards at all. And even though this says Eric Lensher and we are Magneto, we're basically a blank hero, right? We have no ability, we don't have like any magnetic cards, we don't have the magnetic pool ability. We're just a clone of this Magneto, and we're kind of like a bad guy here, and we'll see if we can take him on with like some good guy allies and all that stuff. So let's see how this goes, guys. Let me know down in the comments before you watch this video, can I get a win here? Do you think it's possible to defeat Magneto, one of the most difficult villains on Expert 2 with just a 40 card basic deck, right? I've lost to Magneto several times on my channel, playing just as heroes, like regular heroes with like regular kits. But obviously, sometimes their deck wasn't like, tuned with like basic cards and like, maximized. But yeah, we're going to see how this goes here. I actually think this should be pretty doable. That's what I think right now, but we'll see what happens. So let's shuffle. I want to make sure I get a really good shuffle here. Because we don't have identity-specific cards, so I want to make sure everything's really separated. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the villain here set up for the scenario. So everything for a scenario is just going to be as normal here. So with the main scheme stage 1A, we set the orbital side, decay side scheme aside, which you already have behind boarding party. Then we review the boarding party side scheme right here. It says the villain Magneto cannot have more than 6 sustained damage. Whenever it's defeated, we flip it over and then review the sabotage master mode side scheme. This comes in with 3 per player threat. Since we're doing True Soul, it just has a 3 initial threat right there. advance the main scheme to stage 1B. This will come in with 1 per player threat. And if it hits 5, it's going to advance. And then for the Villain Magneto, he has steady and toughness. So let's give him a tough stats card on his hit point dial. And this would be our hit point dial for the clone. And then it says here, when reviewed, deal each player face down encounter cards. So in a bit, I'm going to shuffle up the encounter deck. Whoops. I'm shuffle up the encounter deck and then deal yourself a face down encounter card. So I want to make sure I get a thorough shuffle right here for this player deck. Because if we get stuck with like no mansions or helicarriers, it's going to feel bad because I really need to get built out because we don't have any identity-specific upgrades or supports, right? So, all right. So we're all shuffled up here for the player deck. Let's go ahead and shuffle up the encounter deck here. So I already shuffled up the encounter deck off screen, but we'll do a little bit more here on screen. Hopefully we do not get Cruel Intentions on the first turn. That is one of the worst encounter cards in the game from Expert 2. And turn 1 is going to be brutal if we get that one. All right, so we do ourselves face on encounter card right there. And then we are all ready to go. Okay, let's do this, guys. I'm excited here. So drawing up to our alter ego hand size here of 6. Ooh, we got some doubles. Okay, this is a really, really good hand, actually. Ooh, it got better with Nick Fury. I think we're not going to mulligan anything. We're just calling into his hand. Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. All right, guys, let's do this. Okay, so we're going to use 4 resources here so I can play good old Nick Fury. Nick Fury, whenever he enters play, he has a forced response. We can choose one of the effects. We're going to pick the one to draw 3 cards, of course. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I want to play, I always want to play build support here and clear it off on turn 1. Yeah, because we have 2 thwarters. So let's go ahead and use a resource right here so I can play build support. It's a player's side team comes in with 3 per player threat. And then we're going to have Nick Fury exhaust, Thor for 2, drops down to 1 threat, and then Nick would take a consequential damage. I'm going to flip up here to hero form, and we are ready up here. We're going to exhaust and Thor for 2, clear off the build support. So when this side scheme is defeated, it's going to go into the victory display. Then we can also search your deck and discard pile for any support with the cost 3. Let's put it straight into play. We're going to look through our deck here and dig for the Quinn Carrier. And it's going to come straight into play. Where is the Quinn Carrier? Right here. So it's a 3 cost support. Comes straight into play. So we are not playing it. So we don't need the Avenge trait to have this card. It just, we can bypass that. And the Quinn Carrier here, we can exhaust to generate a wall resource, which is very powerful to get set up here so well on turn 1. So I am ecstatic. This is a really good start. I'm hoping that this is not our Cruel Intentions or like just brutal encounter cards because we're doing pretty good right now. So let's go ahead and exhaust the Quinn Carrier, which can generate a wild resource. This would be 2 more resources for a total of 3. So we can play the Helicarrier. This is a 3 cost support that we can exhaust and reduce the cost of next time we play by 1. Let's go ahead and do that. So now the endurance is 0 cost. We can play for free. You get plus 3 hit points. So we go from 10 up to 13 life. Guys, it does not get better than this. Getting Quinn Carrier, Helicarrier, and Endurance on turn 1 with the chump blocker, yeah, we're doing really good. Okay, let's end our turns right back up. So that was like probably the best start I can ask for. And we're gonna draw back up to our hand sets in hero form of 5 here. So we're drawing these mansions, and we have X here as well. Okay, it is the villain Magneto's turn. He's gonna add 1 threat to the main scheme. He is going to attack us here. So let's exhaust Nick Fury to defend the hit. So Magneto's hitting with a base of 3. He gets a face down boost card. Reveal it. It is 1. So 4 damage here takes out Nick Fury. He gets knocked out. Okay. The villain Magneto has a force response. After he attacks you, place 1 mana counter on the main scheme. So this goes up to 1 mana counter. When there are 3 or more counters, we discard all the counters, and then we discard from the counter deck until we get a mana card and review that mana card. Now we go into the encounter step. He's going to deal with a face on encounter card. So we have a total of 2 encounter cards here on turn 1. We're defenseless right now, but we do have the 13 life. We reveal the first one. It's M-type Sentinel with guard. Whenever he's defeated, give the villain Magneto a tough status card. That's fine. Last encounter card is, oh no, Electromagnetic Blast. Okay, when reviewed, exhaust each upgrade support control. So everything getting exhausted here, and then place a mana counter main scheme. Okay, that made our first turn useless because everything's exhausted. Oh man, I want to play. See, what I would have done is probably play like X and use these resource generators to play Haymaker, so we can take out the M-type Sentinel. But now I don't know if I want to do that anymore. Oh, because I can't. Um, we lost a haymaker in turn 1, right? Yeah, we lost a haymaker there. Kind of. What do we want to do here? I think I play X like this. We can swing for 2 on M-type Sentinel. We need to start thwarting. I just gotta hope I don't get the Magneto's helmet for him, so he loses to Confuse. Because I want to pop a Confuse on him right now. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do 3 resources here, so I can play Professor X. As a force response after X enters play, choose one or pick the one to confuse the villain. Let's confuse this dude. The villain Magneto does have steady, so he's not fully confused until he gets 2 confused status cards. Then X is going to throw for 3, clear off the boarding party side scheme here, and he'll take a consequent damage. When this side scheme is defeated, flips over to Sabotage Master Mode, also coming in with 3 per player threat. Actually, do I want to just thwart Sabotage Master Mode here? Or do I want to attack the M-type Sentinel? Oh man, I kind of want to thwart. So I can trade that confuse off. Yeah, let's go ahead and thwart for 2 from here. Drop us down to 1 threat, and that's gonna end our turn. Let's raid back up. Then we'll draw back up to our hand size here. 5, holding on to the mansion. See what we can get here. Hit and run is not bad. Well, multi-talented is not bad. And we got a lockjaw. Okay, I was hoping for a cheaper ally here, but lockjaw may work here. We're 1 more mansion in the deck, so I don't have to play right now, but it would be nice to get down. Okay, it is Villain Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme, going up to 3 out of 5. Okay, he is going to attack us here. We're going to exhaust Professor X to defend, hitting with a base of 3. Boost card is 1, 4 damage, takes out Professor X. Okay, then he's going to trigger his force response. He just attacked you, so we place a mana counter on the main scheme. When there are 3 counters, there's a force response here. Discard all 3 counters, and then we discard from the counter until we get a magnetic card and reveal it. We got the magnetic bubble, we reveal it. Attached to the villain Magneto, he gains retaliate 1. When he would take any amount of damage, we put it here instead. If there's 8 or more damage, then we discard this card. So he has a bubble to protect him. Alright, next, this guy's going to hit us for 2. Let's take it. We draw from 13 down 11. Then we get dealt 1 face down counter card. Reveal. Metal shards do 1 damage to each character you control. We drop down to 10. And then place 1 mana counter in main scheme. Okay, so he's getting a lot of mana counters, which is pretty annoying. But hopefully we can try to do something here. Okay, let me think. What do I want to do? I want to clear this off. I want to take out the M-type Sentinel. If I have my economy cards here, so if I play a multi-talented, can I lockjaw from the grave? No, I don't have the economy for that. Dang it. Yeah, he's just too expensive. Because if I do 3 here, yeah, I can't do that. If I do 3 here, I can't play anything else. Everything's too expensive right now in our hand. If we hit and run, can't do anything else. Ah, dang it, it feels kind of bad. Okay, let's think here. We don't need that on the endurance anymore. I think we just go multi-talented here and hit all the kickers for it. The thing is, I'm tossing lockjaw no matter what. So yeah, we just do it this way. Okay, let's go ahead and exhaust the Quinn Carrier. Generate a water resource declared to be a mental resource. This would be a physical and energy resource. So 3 resources there, 1 of each type to play a multi-talented. Here, action, attack, and thwart. If you pair with this event using at least 1 of this, then we can do those corresponding effects. We use 1 of each resource here. So we're going to do the physical, do 2 damage to enemy. So we're going to hit the M-type Sentinel for 2. Then the mental, remove 2 that from the scheme, clears off Sabotage Master Mode. When the side scheme is defeated, it goes into the victory display, and we review the Orb of Decay side scheme here, coming in with 3 per player threat. And then if we got the energy, we can heal 2 damage from your identity, so we go from 10 up to 12 life here, which we did use energy with the hit and run. Okay, the question here is, I'm short damage or a threat to clear this off, and I'm short damage to kill this guy. Magneto does not have steady, or still has steady too. I'm done with my hand here. It was kind of bad, guys. Dang it. Maybe I shouldn't put so many copies of the Mention Helicarrier in the deck. If I stay up in hero form, I'll take an attack from him, and if he gets another attack, I could just die. If I flip down here, he'll scheme that out, which is okay. If we get an advance, it's going to be really bad if we already go on the 7th stage. I think I just thwart a little bit for Order Decay. Yeah, we're going to exhaust thwart for 2, drop it down to 1 threat, and we're going to flip down to Alter Ego here. And we do have a blank alter ego, so we have no ability. That's going to end our turn. Let's write back up. Let's discard this helicarrier, hold on to this mansion, draw back up to our hands of 6 in alter ego. Maybe we can pop up a little bit. Yeah, I really need Ironheart a little bit earlier. Okay. All right. It is Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. Goes up to 4 threat out of 5. He's going to scheme because of an alter ego. He is not confused because it's steady. So scheme with a base of 2. Here's a boost. A boost effect exhausts each ally you control. We have no allies, so don't have to do anything else with that. He's just scheming for 2. The main's going to go to 6. When it happens, it's going to advance. We discard all the mana counters, remove the threat, and advance the main scheme stage 2A. When review, place 1 mana counter here, so go back up to 1 counter. If Sabotage Master Mode is not in the victory display, it is. We defeated earlier and went into the victory display here, so we don't have to do anything else with that. And then advance to stage 2B, coming in with 1 per player threat. If it hits 6, it's just going to advance. Same ability as before with the 3 mana counters. Now this guy's going to activate against us. He's going to scheme for 2, so it goes up to 3 out of 6, and then we can deal face on counter card. Please don't be an advance. Okay, it's Assault. If it's an alter ego's card, it can Surge. Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, because he would have attacked us pretty hard, I think. He would have gotten another boost card with this, and that might have hurt. So I'm glad that we flipped down here. So we just got another anti-sentinel with the Surge, and then that is it's back over to our turn. Okay, we got to stop these M-type sentinels here. What do we do? I really want to get down this mansion. Is it the last mansion in our deck? No, we got 1 more mansion. I can try to like hold on, because I have a bunch of doubles coming up, right? 2 power in all of us, and we have the genius coming up with the 3rd mansion. So I think this turn I prioritize controlling the board instead of playing this mansion here. Ironheart is great to pop off the threat from the Orb of Decay. I think we just go Ironheart here first. Yeah, let's exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost, so next play by 1, so Ironheart's 1 cost. Coin carry is a resource, so we can play Ironheart. After you play Ironheart from your hand, draw a card. Ooh, we got the double. Okay. Ooh, okay. Do we want to still do a temple turn? We can Haymaker, take out the anti-sentinel, and then play Deadpool here. I think that's the play. I want to get more allies out right now, in case he gets like double activations. Ironheart thwarts that out, which would have him confused. Deadpool can do some damage on M-type sentinel here. Yeah, I think that's the play here. Yeah, let's go ahead and flip up here to hero form. We're gonna have our Haymaker him out. We can take out the other one. I think we just do like that and leave 1 threat there. Yeah, so we'll do a double resource here. So I can play Haymaker here. Action attack, do 3 damage to enemy. We'll take out this M-type sentinel. He is defeated. Whenever he's defeated, give the villain Magneto a tough stats card. Here it has 1, so nothing else with that. Then we're gonna do 3 resources here, so we can play Deadpool. Deadpool is a force interrupt. Whenever he would be defeated by consequential damage, we have to, because it's a force interrupt, heal 3 damage and give a Cyrus token to the main scheme. So we're never going to do that. We're going to just let him die to like a villain attack instead of consequential damage. Then we're all going to activate and attack the M-type sentinel for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Defeats this guy, give Magneto a tough. Here it has 1, nothing else happening with that. Both the allies will take consequential damage. All right, and then that's going to end our turn. Let's write back up. Okay, that was a great turn. So we're back in control now, and we have the board control of the allies. Let's draw back up to our hand sets here 5 and see what we can get. So I need to prevent the main scheme from popping. Okay, the last mansion is still in the deck with 2 more power in all of us. So, okay, Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. Goes up to 4 out of 6 threat. He's going to attack us here. We're going to exhaust Ironheart to defend the attack. Hit him with a base of 3. Here's a boost. Give Magneto a tough. Here has 1 and another face down boost card, which gets reviewed right now. 3 plus 3, 6 damage. Takes out Ironheart. Last turn, Magneto did not add mana counters because he just schemed, but he just attacked us now. So Force Response will add a mana counter now. So 2 counters out of 3. Then we get dealt 1 face down and counter card and counter step, which is Uniskion. Teamwork and toughness. When she's defeated, give the villain a tough. If he has a tough, heal 4 damage. Okay, so she has a tough as well. The minions are kind of tough here with this deck because I don't have as much damage as I like. Okay, let's see what we want to do here. Can I Gambit and hit and run? No, I can't. So I think we Gambit and Plan B. Yeah, Plan B can just pop off the last card in our hand. Deals 2 damage, can knock off the tough. Then we finish off Uniskion. Yeah, that would be really good. If we clear this off and Magneto gets an advance, he won't pop the main because he'll be fully confused. That's really good. Okay, let's do Helicarrier to reduce the cost of Gambit down to 2 cost. We'll do Quinn Carrier and a resource here so we can play Gambit. Game has a response after he enters play. Look at the top 3 cards on the counter deck and tuck 1 card under him, so only the boost is available. We're gonna get Senyaka, right? Yeah, we're gonna get Senyaka because it's a 3 booster. So now Gambit, this goes back on top in the same order. Boost and then counter card. Oof, okay. I don't like that in counter card at all, but that's fine. Okay. Then Gambit's ready up. His attack and thwart are equal to the boost icons that are card tucked under him, which is 3. So he has 3 thwart, 3 attack right now, which is really, really good. Then I think we just plan B. Yeah, I think it's nice to get more setup here instead of playing like Machine Man because we have more allies in the deck coming up. Question here is, by plan B off the top, we can take that out. Gambit's big stat is wasted unless he thwarts here. No, but we know the encounter card, so I'm fine having Gambit thwart here. Deadpool will block the hit, and Gambit will take damage from that nasty magnetic encounter card. Oh no, he's gonna mill and get the encounter card on us. Oh man, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, we'll do. I really want to hold on to your first aid to heal Gambit with 3 thwart, 3 attack, but I think yeah, we're out of first aids, all 3 of them, or 2 of them didn't discard out with 1 in our hand here. So yeah, that's fine. We're just plan B here. A resource, so we can play plan B. 1 cost upgrade, play under your control, maximum per player. When exhausted as a hero action, discard a random card from your hand to deal 2 damage to an enemy. So let's exhaust here as a hero action. Discard a random card. We don't have 1 card left in our hand, so it's going to be this card. Deals 2 damage to unit skill to knock off her tough. Then Magneto's going to swing for 2. Deadpool will swing for 2 for 4 damage. Takes out Uniskion here. So she's knocked out. Deadpool's going to take a consequential damage for activating. I think we have Gambit thwart this. Because, let me think. What do we do here? So Magneto's going to attack us. We'll block with Deadpool. He's going to do this thing here. Whenever he does this, he's going to reveal the metal shards, which deals 1 damage to all our characters and places another mana counter. And then he'll deal us a face down encounter card reveal, and we don't know what the last encounter card is. That's the issue. Oh, I forgot. Her when defeated, good the villain a tough area has a tough Q 4 damage. He's at full life and he has a tough anyway, so he's fine. Ah man, I feel it's a safer play. The riskier play is this. But I want to take the risk. So yeah, let's actually, I want to gain more time. We're gonna throw for 3 from the main, drop down to 1 threat, and a Gambit takes a consequential damage. I think that's the better play here. Hopefully he doesn't get an advance. If he doesn't get an advance, that's a better play. If he gets an advance, then I feel bad. I could flip down here as well. Shadow Pass. Oh no, he'll scheme on this. Never mind. Okay, that's gonna turn us right back up. And we're gonna draw back up to our hand size here of 5 in hero form. Nice. We got Mockingbird with the power in all of us. So I like that. Ooh, okay, we have Vivian here as well. Who's super good. Actually, not in this scenario, but she can block for us. Alright, Manuel's turn is gonna add 1 to the main. He's going to attack us. We're going to exhaust Deadpool to defend the attack. Hit him with a base of 3. Here's a boost. 2. 5 damage. Takes out Deadpool. He was not defeated by consequential damage, so we don't have to do this ability right there. It's only whenever consequential damage kills him, so he's just knocked out. Then after Manuel attacks, he places a mana counter. 3 counters, so we discard 3 with a force response. And then we mill from here until we get a magnetic card. Well, look at that. It's the first card. It's magnetic. One of you deal 1 damage to each character you control. So we take a damage down to 11. Game takes a damage. 1 life left on him, unfortunately. Then we place 1 mana counter on the main scheme. So you get a lot of counters there, guys. All right. Now we move into the counter set. We can dealt 1 face down counter card. We reveal it. Oh, nice. Not in advance. Okay. Immediate vault with stalwart and teamwork. Whenever she's defeated, we get confused. If we're already confused, place 2 down the main. Okay, that's fine. All right. That's not bad. Okay, back over to our turn. Okay. So, oh, the mansion's coming up. Really want to play the mansion. But I think if we have him confused here and flip down, we'll have a lot of pressure. Oh, Vivian can blank her out, which is actually really useful right now. I think I can actually hold on to the power in all of us. I do want to plan B, but I think we're good enough. We're in a good enough spot where we don't need to do that. I can have Gambit die here, so it goes back into the shuffle too, which is pretty good. Yeah, okay, let's use a double resource when paying for a basic card, so I can play Vivian. Vivian has a hero response. After she enters play, choose an attachment, non-elite minion, or non-permanent side scene. We're going to choose Amelia Vault as a non-elite minion. We can blank out her text box until the end of the round. So she no longer has that 1 defeated effect right there. So we defeat her, we don't get confused. So that's pretty good. Then we're going to use the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of Mockingbird down to 2. Queen Carrier is a resource. There's another resource here, so I can play Mockingbird. So she is a 3-cost ally with the Helicarrier, Queen Carrier, and Grant Ward. Whenever she enters play, stun an enemy. Let's stun the villain Magneto. So that's really good tempo now. Okay. So now I think Gambit's going to swing for 3 on Amelia Vault, and he'll take consequential damage and get knocked out. So he gets defeated here. The card tucked under him also gets discarded. It's fine. We're going to swing for 2, take out Amelia Vault. Her when defeated is blanked out, so she's not going to confuse us. Thanks, Vivian. All right, that's pretty good. And then we'll do, Vivian's going to swing for 1 on Magneto the villain, knock off the, sorry. Oh, he's retired 1. No. I forgot about this thing. Dang it. I should have, I don't know what I should have done with that. Let's do, yeah, 5 cards left in the deck. I'm drawing the mansion here. Kind of want to flip down to pop the confuse because the helmet is still in the counter deck. The armor's gone, so the stun is safe. Yeah, I want to pop that confuse off of him. So I'll let Vivian go. Get her back in the shuffle. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I think we'll actually let Vivian go here. So maybe I just thwart. Yeah, Vivian's gonna thwart for 2 for the main scheme. Clear it off. She'll take 2 constant damage and just get knocked out right away. Okay, and then Mockingbird's going to thwart for 1 from Orb Decay. Clear it off. She'll take a consequent damage. So when this side scheme is defeated, it flips over, and then we review Physical Strain, where Magneto loses steady, attaches to him here. So now he is fully stunned and fully confused here. And we give the consequent damage to Mockingbird. We're going to flip down to Alter Ego here, and we're going to end our turn. So we're ready back up. I'm confused. We're drawing back up to 6 here. Holding on to this, which I can use for the mansion for a big tempo turn. Yeah, so we drew the last mansion, drawing back up to 6. Then we decked out, so we get dealt a face down counter card. We don't know what it is. And we're going to shuffle the discard pile back into the deck. Okay, I just got to get this mansion down, and we should be smooth sailing after that. And then we can actually do damage here, because we have not done any damage to Magneto the entire game, because he's had that bubble as well, which is pretty annoying to deal with. And both our pistols are at the bottom, too. I really need those pistols here to ping off some toughs and stuff like that for the scenario. All right, let's shuffle up here. I think that was a pretty good deck pass. We got Endurance, Helicarrier, Queen Carrier, and Plan B out. Only thing is the Plaza Pistol and the Mansion, which we have in our hand. So hopefully I can get these guys out as well. I really want to clear this off as well, Specialized Training. But we'll see what happens. Okay, Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. He's going to scheme on us because we're not ego, but he is confused here, no longer having steady with the Physical Strain. So we discard status card, nothing happens. Now we get dealt 1 face down and counter card. Oh, Master Magnetism will be bad here. First one, Ruination, Insight 1, placed on the main scheme. This is an Expert 2 card. Discard cards on top of the counter deck until you get a side scheme, reveal it, then place 2 threat on each scheme in play. That is not good. I don't want to mill here. Okay, that's good to see, but Electric Shock's an easy card to deal with, which I don't want to get rid of. We need a side scheme. It's going to be Seized, isn't it? Oh, it's Magnetic Mayhem. Okay, that's not bad. So we review the side scheme here and place 2 threat on each scheme in play. This side scheme has a 1 defeat effect, and amplify icon, and 4 initial threat. We're going to add 2 more threat because of this. So it's going to have 6 threat, and we also add 2 threat to the main. So this goes up to 4 out of 6. Okay, last encounter card. Ooh, nice! Magneto's helmet. So perfect that we popped the confuse off, so we got value from that. Attached to Magneto, he cannot be confused now. Doesn't matter, we're not confusing him anymore right now anyways. And he gets +1 scheme as well. Okay. Alright, and he does not add mana counters. Back over to our turn. Okay. Alright guys, what do we do here? So I really want to play this mansion. Yeah, let's just play the mansion here first. We're going to exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the mansion down to 3 costs. Queen Carrier is a resource. It's a double when paying for the basic card. So we can play the mansion here for the 3 costs with Helicarrier. We're going to exhaust the Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Drew into a Haymaker. Dang it, I don't want to draw him right now. I want to play. I think I just go Miles here. We have to go Miles actually. And I lose both pistols again. Feels really bad to lose both pistols. Feels really bad to lose both pistols, but I can plan B here for the resource sink. Yeah, okay. Let's do. Dang it, these pistols, I can never play them. It feels bad. And I'm losing Specialized Training here in this. I did not want to see this as a bomb deck pass. That's okay though. I think we need the tempo for Miles. Because he can throw for 4, I throw for 2. We clear this off. We'll probably pop some mana counters on us. But we can maybe discard Seized, which I really don't want to see. Yeah, we'll do 3 resources here. So I can play Spider-Man Miles Morales. As a response, after playing from hand, choose Thwart or attack. We're going to choose Thwart. So he gets +2 Thwart until the end of the phase. So he can Thwart now for 3 from this side scheme. drops it from 6 down to 3. And a Miles would take a consequential damage. Then, do I want to throw this out right now? Part of me doesn't want to. Let's flip up to hero form. Because, like, he's got... I don't want to celebrate him more right now. There's, like, no more advances in there, right? I think this might be a chill deck pass. So I think we take the risk and leave the Amplify there for a little bit. Okay, let's use plan B. Exhaust this card, random card from our hand right here. And we can do 2 damage to enemies. It's only a card left in our hand. 2 damage on Magneto, knocks off the Tough. He has Retaliate, but this is not attack damage, so we don't actually take the Retaliate from that. Which is pretty good. Then we're going to Thor for 2 from the main, drop it down to 2 threat. And it will exhaust Mockingbird to Thor for 1 from Magnetic Mayhem. And it should take a consequent damage. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. Alright, the stun there is pretty good. Let's draw back up to our hands here. 5. Okay, now we got the Mansion. Oh, we got Nick again. Okay. Ooh, a double Nick is really good here. 2. Okay, alright, I think this is going to be a good hand. Alright, Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 threat to the main. He's going to attack us, but he's fully stunned because of the physical strain. So, that happens there. He does not get a mana counter. He uses a face down counter card. Reveal. Fabian Cortez. This guy's going to mill. Teamwork Villainous. Whenever we defeat him, we discard from counter deck until we get Acolyte Minion and put it in play engaged with us. Thank it. Okay, back to our turn. Let's Mansion draw a card here. Let's see. I think we always go Nick Fury. So we do Helicare to make Nick 3 costs, 3 resources. So I can play Nick. Whenever he enters play, choose 1. I think we always draw. Yeah, we're pick the one to draw 3 cards. 1. Ooh, 2, 3. We have Vivian. Fabian Cortez here. Perfect. Love Vivian. Or the Vivian Magnetic Mayhem. No, I can keep Magnetic Mayhem a little bit longer. Fabian Cortez. We wanna blank him out. So we do that. Then okay, we're gonna do I need to get my damage even. So we're gonna have Mockingbird. He doesn't have guard, so she's gonna swing for 1 on Magneto, putting a damage on the bubble. She'll take Retaliate and she gets knocked out. So Mockingbird getting discarded here. Then we're gonna use 2 resources here so I can play Vivian. When she enters play, we can choose. Oh wait, he's elite. Sorry guys, hold up. Let me take that back. Dang, he's elite. Dang it, I hate Vivian Cortez. Do we blank out Magnetic Mayhem instead then? And just defeat it? To get rid of the Amplify? Kind of want to get rid of the bubble here too. A lot of things. See if I play Vivian. I can play Haymaker. And we can play and be the last card. I think that's still going to be the play here. Yeah, we just have to defeat Vivian. Dang it. Okay, 2 reasons here. We're still going to play Vivian. She'll blank out a side scheme here. So she blanks out the 1 defeated of the Magnetic Mayhem this time instead. So when Nick Fury throws for 2, he'll clear this off. He'll take consequent damage. We don't trade the 1 defeated here, so we just discard this card. Don't have to do anything else with that. That's good, at least. So Vivian's still doing something for us. And then we're going to use a Queen card to generate a wild resource. This would be a 2nd resource here, so I can play Haymaker. Here, action attack, do 3 damage to an enemy. Let's hit... Then we hit Fabian Cortez for 3. So 3 damage on him. Okay. And then Vivian's going to exhaust, swing for 1, takes out Fabian Cortez. Okay. What we gotta do is 1 defeated here. So when we defeat him, we discard from the encounter deck until we get an Acolyte Minion and put it in play engage with us. So it has to be Acolyte Minion. Got him right here with Delgado. Retaliate 1 teamwork. Whenever he's defeated, discard each time confused from the villain, give him a face down boost. And then Vivian takes a consequential damage. So unfortunately, I can actually take out Delgado. I think I just take him out, right? We're gonna play and beat, discard random card from hand. Only 1 card left here. So 2 damage going on Delgado. We're gonna have Magneto swing for 2 more damage on Delgado. He has Retaliate, so he can hit his back for 1. Drop down to 10. Miles will exhaust, swing for 2, takes out Delgado. And then Miles will take a consequential damage. No Retaliate from that hit from Miles because he's defeated here. When defeated, discard each time confused, give him a face down boost. Seize is still in the encounter deck, so I'm really worried about getting that. Hopefully we don't get it soon. Alright, that's gonna end our turn. Yep, let's ready up. Dang, I need to get rid of that magnetic bubble. Okay, let's draw back up to 5 here. Okay. It is villain's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main. 2 out of 6 threat. He's gonna attack us here. Nick Fury will block the hit. He has this boost and this boost. Who's gonna be seized? Ah, no seize. Okay. This boost effect first. Do yourself a face down encounter card. That's it. Then this boost effect. Do 1 damage to each character you control. Oh, dang it. Nick takes a damage. Miles and Vivian are just wiped here from that. Oh, freaking Expert too. And then 1 damage to Magneto. Brings us down to 9. Fortunately, Nick is still blocking the hit. Give the villain additional boost for his activation. Okay, so he gets another boost card here. Still not seized throughout the mid. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Takes out Nick Fury, who still has 1 health after the boost effect. Oh, dang it, that was bad. That wiped our whole board. All right, now we can delve face on encounter card. It's gotta be seized, right? Now he's got 2 encounter cards. First one is, oh, it's one more advance. Dang it. Oh man, he's gonna scheme with the base of 3 here, so he's gonna pop this. That's not good. There's a C, so that's good to get his boost icon or boost card. So scheming for 6. The main pops when it happens. We discard all the. I forgot after he attacked to replace a mana counter. He's gonna scheme, so now we discard all the mana counters. Advance stage 3A. When review, place 2 mana counters here, and then if physical strand is attached to menu, we don't do anything else, which it is, so don't do anything else. Okay, this is 7. We just lose the game. And unfortunately, Advance is going back into the new encounter deck. Same with these C's, which is pretty bad. He's going to accelerate on us, too. The Expert 2 cards were rough there. All right. We have 1 more encounter card to reveal. The Acolytes. Each Acolyte minion gains guard with a hazard icon and 3 per player threat. Okay. Back over to our turn. Okay, we have to, get confused and just not flip down now. Oh, but the helmet. Oh, man. Damn. Okay. Back over to our turn. Let's mansion draw a card. I want to. Oh, Gambit's useless here. There's only 1 card left in the counter deck. I want to attack him and pop up the helmet and have X confuse him here. But I almost feel like we don't do that. I have to do that actually. But this will be back to shuffle, which stinks. But that's fine. Then we have to do that. Okay, so we need to spend 1 of each resource type. So Queen Carrier, Elite Carrier, and Haymaker. It's the 3 that we need. Then we just play X with the double and Helicarrier, and then we plan B here for some extra damage. Okay. Okay. We are going to exhaust and attack Magneto for 2. So it goes on the bubble, and then we're going to take Retaliate 1. So we drop down to 8 life. We're going to proc the hero response on Magneto's helmet here. After your hero makes a basic attack, which you just did, against Magneto, you can spend 1 of each resource type. So we're going to use Queen Carrier, declare to be the wild to be a mental, and then a physical energy. So 1 of each one to discard the helmet. So now Magneto can be confused. Then we're going to Helicarrier to reduce the cost of X down to 2 costs. This would be a double, so we can play Professor X. When we have display, choose one. We pick the one to confuse the villain. If he gets another advance, we don't lose. And then we're going to exhaust him with door for 3, clear off the Acolyte side scheme here. And then X will take a consequential damage. Get the damage counter. Okay. Then we're going to use plan B. Exhaust it. Discard a random card from your hand. Let's roll the die here. We'll do even and odd. I have a 10-side die here. So this is even. This one's odd. And it is even. So this one. Please don't be Gambit. Nice. It's not Gambit. Okay, cool. So we got rid of that one. We still have Gambit in our hand. And we're going to do 2 damage to Magneto. It goes on the bubble. He's not going to retaliate because it's not attack damage. And that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up here. He's going to deck out, which is pretty bad, though. It's fine. We're holding the Gambit. Draw back up to 5. Okay, the multi-talented we need to play. Okay, it is villain's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to attack us. We're exhaust X to defend. He gets dealt a boost card. He decks out here with his boost card, so it doesn't go back and shuffle. And then he gets a permanent, so we're still going to main scheme, which is really bad because I still have done no damage to him this entire game. So, yeah, we're not really making progress here. I think a lot of times the heroes have identity-specific attack events, which are really powerful and do a lot of damage, and we're not able to do that with just haymakers and the allies, right? We actually need some strong attack events like a swing web kick or something like that to really do something. Okay, so this is the boost here. He's attacking us. X is already exhausted to defend. 3 + 1, 4 damage. Takes out X. And then he adds a mana counter. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. When there's 3 mana counters, we discard all 3 and then mill from here until we get a magnetic card. Oh, nice. Oh, that's the easiest one. Oh, nice. We milled this. Okay, that's huge. Okay, that's fine. This is really good. Okay, so Magnetic card that we got is Metal Shards. I'm so happy to see Cool Dungeons go away here for a second deck pass. So hopefully we can end it before the third deck pass. Metal Shards. One of you D1 damage each character you control. Drop down 7. Not great. And place a mana counter in main scheme. Alright, so we resolve that. Now we get dealt 1 face down counter card. Reveal it. Oh, crap. Take the topmost Magnetic card in the counter discard pile. Okay, 0 boost icons. That's the topmost Magnetic card. Give 2 Magneto as a boost. He's going to attack us. Or he's going to activate. So it gets a regular boost here. We're going to have to defend. Because there are some 4 boosters in there. Yeah, and we get a 4 booster, then we die. Yeah, so we're going to exhaust defend for 2. We got 3 booster. So if it defeats an ally, place a mana counter main scheme. Not defeating ally, got rid of Famed Corpses, which is good as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. We defend it for 2. So we take 4 damage, brings us down to 3 life. Alright. Not great, but that's okay. Alright, back over to our turn. We had the first aids to and multi-talented to heal in hero form. Let's mansion, draw a card. Okay. This is good. I think we want to play Gambit first. Let's do Helicarrier to reduce the cost of Gambit down to 2. Double resource so we can play him. Alright, whenever Gambit enters play, look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck and tuck 1 earn him so only the boost is available. Nice, we got a triple booster. But we're going to grab the triple booster here. So Gambit has 3 Thor 3 attack here. So you can knock off that bubble. Okay, if we flip down, we'll just get this as an encounter card. I don't want to flip down here. I'm worried about him just getting 1 advance and just winning with that advance. I think I do want to flip though. Boy. Otherwise, we can grant ward. Am I getting a treachery? You review a treachery. I am getting treachery, so I'm not playing grant ward. But I'm multi-talented. I get a little bit of healing. And then we plan B. I think that's the play. If we stay up in hero form, we get the side scheme. He's gonna attack us. We have to flip down here. Yeah, I can't let Gambit die with that. Yeah, and he'll get mana counters. Yeah, we gotta flip down here with Gambit. Okay, let's do Queen Care. Declare the wild here to be a mental. A energy. And then we'll do a physical and a mental. So we have 1 of each. So we can play the multi-talented here. So since we use every single resource type, we can do all the effects. Oh, sorry guys. Before we play it, we're gonna first have Gambit swing for 3. The 3 damage goes on a bubble. When there's 8 damage there, we discard this as a force interrupt before the retaliate triggers. So this is gone first. Sorry guys, messed up the order there. So that's gone. No retaliate on Gambit. Gambit takes a consort damage. And then we do the same thing, 1 of each resource type to play multi-talented. So here we do all the effects. First damage to Magneto, 2 damage because we use the physical. We use the mental, remove 2 from the scheme, and we use the energy to heal 2 damage for your identity. So we go up to 5 life here. Then we're going to plan B, random card from your hand, grant wards, only card left, deals 2 damage to the villain. Brings him down to 16. Okay. Then we're gonna flip down to Alter Ego because I just need more breathing room here. That's gonna enter turns right back up. We have to up the tempo because we're on the last main scheme stage. Yeah. Oh man, we don't have much control of the encounter deck here. Drawing back up to 6 in Alter Ego. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to exhaust recover here. Yeah. Okay. It is villain's turn. He's gonna add 2 threats to the main. He's gonna scheme because we're in Alter Ego. He's confused, so nothing happens. Then he's gonna deal us 1 face down counter card. Shout the past. For this challenge, we have no nemesis, so just gonna discard it and review another card instead, which we already know is the Acolyte side scheme. Each Acolyte minion gains guard with 3 per player threat. Okay. I have to really push the pedal on the gas here and take out the villain because we need to put on some damage here. Okay, Gambit, we're not getting back to shuffle here, I think. It's just not good value to do that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I also have Lockjaw as well. I don't think I want to recur him right now though. If I play Ironheart, I draw the card and I deck out with this stuff in hand. Let's exhaust and heal by 3. Raise from 5 up to 8. I think we need to do that. Okay. Then wait, what's the last card left in our deck? I just don't know what it is. I think I want to get the Power Novelist out of our hand though. So we're gonna use a double resource when paying for a basic card, so we can play Machine Man here. Whenever he attacks with Thor, we can spend up to 3 resources of any type to give him +1 Thor +1 attack for that. I think we're okay decking out with this. So let's Mansion, draw a card. We deck out, get dealt face down counter card, and then shuffle the discard pile back into the deck here. Okay, we can just do damage here. Then we multi-talented. Can I Ironheart and multi-talented? That would be the ideal play, actually. All right. Ironheart. Draw a card. Ooh, I can't. Okay, let's do that. We're gonna Helicarrier to reduce the cost of Ironheart down to 1. Here's a resource so I can play Ironheart. After we play her from her hand, we can draw a card. Okay, great. Well, it's fine here. So we can actually hold on to the first aid to Hugh Gambit. Um, Actually, I think I just plan B. We need to up tempo, right? As I said, we need to do that. So we're gonna do Queen card, generate the wild declared to be a mental, energy and physical, so one of each one to play a multi-talented. So it's gonna do all the effects, deals 2 damage, brings them down to 14. Remove 2 left from the scheme off the main, and then Hugh 2 from your identity, we go up to 10 life. Okay, I like. Oh, sorry guys, we're in alter ego. We need to flip with the hero form, and then we do the multi-talented there. Sorry about that. So we go up to 10 life there with the multi-talented, because it's a hero action. Okay, so we did that. Then we're going to plan B. 1 card left in hand. We discard a random card. It has to be that one. Deals 2 damage to enemy. Brings it down to 12. We're going to... Oh, wait, we're exhausted here. I don't think I activate with Machine Man because he has ways to do damage to our allies. So let's have Ironheart swing for 1, though. Brings it down to 11. She'll take a consequent damage because she's going to chump block for us here. And a Gamble with Thor for 3. Clear off the Acolytes. All right. Here we go. It's going to be a tough turn here. That's going to end our turn. Let's right back up. And a game takes a consequent damage. Forgot about that. All right. Oh man, we're like so slow here without the identity-specific attack events, like metal shards. Drawn back up to 5. Oh, Mockingbird is super big here. We need that stun. Manual turns get add 2 to the main. We need X back too to get the confuse on. Alright, he's going to attack us. Gets a face down boost. Ironheart exhaust to defend. 3 plus gives him a tough. No, not the tough. Slows us down. And another face down boost card gets reviewed, which is 1 plus 3, so 4 damage, takes out Ironheart. And then Magneto is going to add a mana counter in the main scheme. One of 2 counters. Alright, then he's going to do his encounter card for a total of 2. First one is Electric Shock. When reviewing hero form, you are stunned. And then take 1 damage for each mana counter in the main scheme, which is 2. So we drop down 8 life here. Okay, it's fine. Last encounter card. No! I hate this one. Exhaust each upgrade and support control. Place a mana counter on the main scheme. So we exhaust everything. Now there's 3 counters. When there's 3, we discard all 3, and then we mill until we get a magnetic card and reveal. Please be another electromagnetic blast. No! Raptomedo, no, and we're stunned. Attach your identity. We cannot thwart, attack, defend, or recover. With exhaust and spend a physical to discard this card. Oh, dang it. Alright, well, we gotta do that. And then we just play one Mockingbird, I think. Hold it on to the first aid. Yeah. So we're going to use the action here. Exhaust your identity, spend a physical resource to discard that. So that's going. And the sun will be really good for us. So do that. Then we're going to use 3 resources here, so I can play Mockingbird. When she enters play, stun enemy. Let's stun the villain Magneto. So now all of us are stunned. And then I can't even plan B because this is exhausted. We're going to swing for 1 and knock off the tough here. Should take a consequence damage. I think Machine Man has to thwart. How many more first aids we got? Oh, we have 1 more left though for Gambit. Oh man, the problem is if this goes to 4, he gets an advance, we just lose off of that. And we can still lose with this if he gets a boost of 3 on an advance. But at least this way he has again an advance and a boost of 3, which is like, helps out our odds, I guess. Yeah, let's let Machine Man Thor for 1 for the main. Use his ability. We can spend up to 3 resources. We're going to spend 1 to give him +1 Thor. So Thor for 2, clears that off. He'll take a consequent damage. Alright, that ends our turns right back up. I really wish we didn't let it go to the 3rd main scheme, guys. Dang it. Let's draw back up to hands here 5. At least we got no mana counters, so we can just survive a little bit. Then we'll be able to do something. Okay, he's going to add 2 to the main. He's going to attack. He's stunned. So no mana counters, no activation. Encounter card. Oh, this is fine. You are stunned. We're already stunned. Take 1 damage for each mana counter main scheme. There's none. Okay, that is perfect. Okay, all right, that was a good break. Okay, it's backwards to our turn. Let's mansion. Draw a card. Let's attack to remove this stun here. Okay, that was really good. Then what are we doing? Do I just have Gambit go away? Swings for 3. Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, Gambit's gonna exhaust swing for 3 on Magneto, brings from 11 down to 8, and he'll take a consequential damage, get knocked out. I don't want to go to another deck pass here, but I don't have enough damage to push him without doing that, unfortunately. Yeah, we're struggling a little bit here. I could have Nick just do damage. If we play Nick for damage, 4 damage with him, I can multi-talented here and hit all the kickers as well. And we can flip him. I think we just flip him here. Yeah, let's go for it. Because if he keeps on getting tough, it's going to be super annoying. Yeah, so we go damage here. We're going to do Helicarrier to reduce the cost of Nick down to 3 cost. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 resources because of the basic card to play Nick Fury. Whenever he enters play, choose one. We're going to pick the one to deal 4 damage to enemy. Hits Magneto for 4. Brings him down to 4 life from 8. Then we're going to use one of each resource type here. Energy, mental, and physical to play multi-talented. So we hit all the kickers. First one is we can do 2 damage to enemy. Brings them down to 2. Then we can remove 2 there from a scheme. Clears that off. And we can also heal 2 damage from your identity. So we get back up to 10 life. Multi-talented MVP card right now. All right. Then we have Nick Fury exhaust swing for 2 on Magneto. That'll bring him down 0 life. Okay, so we flip him over to his third and final stage here. He has steady toughness. He loses steady with that. And he has 22 life. We just got to bring him down to win the game. It's toughness. And then whenever he's reviewed, deal each player face on counter card, which is hopefully not the advance. That will still kill us. Okay. And then Nick will take a consequential damage. I think we just knock off that tough there. So let's do Mockingbird swings for 1, knocks off the tough. She'll take a consequential damage. All right. And then nothing to plan B because our hand is empty. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And then we're going to draw back up to our hand size here, 5. Oof, come on. Okay. I don't mind this hand. We have Lockjaw, which I haven't played yet. Vivian's good for like C's or something like that. We've got Lat. We need X though. I'm doing it for X before we get the advance, or if I can just push him before that. I really need to put a confuse on him. Okay, Magneto certainly adds 2 threats to the main. He's going to attack us. Nick will exhaust defend, hitting with a base of 3. Boost is 2. So 5 damage takes out Nick Fury. Then he adds a mana counter after attacking us. Okay. We can dial in counter card. Big ramp turn with a double in counter cards. And side note, dang it, he has guard. When he's defeated, we give him the tough. Dang it. No, not this thing again. Inside 1. Harrow. Discard cards on top of the counter until you get a side scheme. Reveal it and place 2 threat on each scheme. It's going to be C's this time. I know it's going to be C's. I know it, guys. There we go. That's C's. There's an advance. Is there one more advance? Please don't. Oh, there's one more advance in there. Yeah, dang it. And we got the seized here. Okay, so a lot of things will happen. We're going to lose Professor X too with the seized. So whenever it's reviewed, discard or place the top 6 cards of your deck face down underneath this card. So these cards get gone here. Comes in with 3 per player threat. And then when it's defeated, Magneto will activate against the player who defeats the scheme. This will add 2 threat on each scheme, so this actually goes up to 5 threat here. But Vivian can actually blank it. So Vivian's going to come in clutch right now. I have her in my hand. Yeah, I do. Okay. So 5 threat on here, 2 more threat on the main as well. So main goes up to 5. We almost lost the game there. If it's 7, we lose. And that resolves that. And then if we defeat C's, Magneto will activate against us unless we blank it out, which I'm going to do. All right, back over to our turn. Let's mention, draw a card. Okay, what do we do here? Oh, man. Okay. Let's think. I need to take him out. I need to throw here and here. I need a Vivian. So why don't we Vivian first? I'm not drawing any more cards. Yeah, we'll do Helicarrier to drop Vivian down to 1 cost. Queen Carrier is a resource, so we can play her. When she enters play, we can choose a side scheme like this and blank out the text box. So Magneto will not activate if we defeat C's now. Okay, so we blanked out the 1 defeat effect. Okay. Then, what do we do? What's our best use of our hand here? If I do Miles here and Haymaker, Miles is 4 damage. We have to get Mockingbird back in the shuffle. Oh, but I need to make sure I can thwart this out. If I can't throw that out, there's no point. I don't have enough thwarting here right now. Forget about like plan B. I don't have the thwarting that I need. If Miles has, so we had to do Miles 3 thwart. Thwart for 5, clear off seized. then the man's gonna pop on us. So if I do this for Miles, I cannot afford Lockjaw still. Yeah. So we Machine Man for +1. That means he can Thor for 2 or swing for 2. I think we just Thor here and we keep the anti-sentinel in play. I think it has to be a play here. Okay, so we're gonna do. We have. Do I? Okay, if Miles and Magneto thwarts this out, Machine Man thwarts 2 from the main. Mockingbird. Vivian's just always gonna swing. Yeah, so she just swing for 1 here on the anti-sentinel. She'll take a consequential damage. Actually, do I want to get Vivian back to shuffle? She's so good. But we already got rid of Seeds, so but she can blank out the M-type sentinels in the future. So I almost feel like we just get rid of Vivian again. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 resources here for a basic card. So we can play Spire and Miles Morales. Whenever we just play choose one, we're gonna pick Thor. So he gets +2 Thor. We max on our limit, so we must discard one. Let's discard Vivian here. So we get her back in the shuffle. Miles with Thor for 3 now. From Seas, drop it down to 2 threat, and he'll take a consequential damage. And then this card's blanked out right now. So Magneto with Thor for 2, clear off the Seas. Oh, weird thing. Does these cards not get back into my shuffle? I don't think they do, right? Because it says here, when defeated, Magneto activates. It's blanked out. Discard the cards here. Do they not get discarded anymore? I think they don't. Yeah, so I think we lose these cards here. Is that how that works, guys? I think it is. So these cards are forever lost from the game, I think. I think we just broke the game that way with Vivian. I think that's how we have to play it. Okay, where's the Grim Bullet? So we're gonna lose these cards in the game. Oh, that feels really, really bad. We get an advance, we lose. We have to put on damage here because the advance kills us. Okay, then 1, you can do 3. Mockingbird can do 1 more damage. We actually kill this guy, but then we lose the main and we straight up lose. So we're gonna do Machine Man's going to exhaust to Thor from the main, and we'll spend a resource here to give him +1, so Thor for 2, and then he'll take a consequential damage. Then we'll do plan B, random card from her hand, deals 2 damage to enemy, we'll hit the M-type sentinel for 2. And then Mockingbird's going to Thor for 1 from the main, drop it down 2, she'll take consequential damage, get knocked out. Dang, we lost X, guys. Alright, that's gonna transfer right back up. Another ramp turn here for Magneto. Oh, guys, I don't think we can pull this off. I don't think we got it here. We draw back up, we deck out, face down a counter card. Oh man. Yeah, I feel like we don't have enough gas here. And we're about to fizzle. Especially without X. Like, we just have to hope we don't get I mean Gambit's back in though, right? Yeah, so we can just get rid of that last advance. We like have hope, but any advance just kills us. Oh, he's getting 2 encounter cards here too. Yeah, this is tough. It's tough. Maybe basic cards aren't enough without the hero cards. Alright, drawing back up to 5. Okay, Magneto's turn. He's gonna add 2 to the main. He attacks us here. We'll block with Machine Man. 3 + 1, 4 damage, takes out Machine Man. Alright, he just attacked us, so he gets a mana counter going to the main scheme. Alright, M-type Sentinel hits us here for 2. We take it, drop down to 8 life. Face down counter card, we have total 2. Advance ends the game with Uniskion, minion with toughness and teamwork. That's fine. And then we got Metal Shards, deals 1 damage to each character you control, 1 on Miles, 1 on Magneto, and then place a mana card in main scheme. Makes it hits 3. We discard all of them, mill here until we get a mana card. When view, place 2 threat for each ally in play. So it's gonna have 4 threat because Miles is the only ally in play here. Okay. Well, I wanted to mill the advance, but we didn't. But that's okay. All right, it's backward to our turn. No mana counters at least. This is a tough turn. Let's mansion, draw a card. Okay. Too late for specialized training. I can do this. Play Deadpool. Play a first aid for Miles is probably the play here. We leave the celebration there, or the crisis, I mean, and try to take out these minions. I wish we could plan B. Okay, let's go ahead and just do 3 resources here. We're gonna play Deadpool. I think that's a good play. Take him out. We play the gun. Knock off her tough. and then we can take her out. And they'll stack the toughs on the villain, which is fine. And then we could either play the first. No, we have to play first aid. Yeah. So Helicarrier makes first aid free to play. We'll play it. Heal 2 dash any character. Use 2 for Miles. Brings back up to full life. Then we'll do Queen Carrier and a resource to play our first Plasma Pistol finally. 2 cost upgrade is restricted. Comes with 3 charge counters. As here, actually, when exhaust 1, remove a charge counter to do 1 damage to an enemy. Okay, we got the charge or the Plasma Pistol here. Okay, so we're gonna Plasma Pistol, remove a counter, taking a damage off, knocks out the tough from Uniskion. Then we're gonna have Magneto swing for 2, takes out the M-type Sentinel. When he's defeated, give Magneto a tough status card. Not us, unfortunately, the bad guy. Then Deadpool and Miles will both swing for 2 each, takes out Uniskion, give him a tough. If he has a tough, heal 4. He's at full life on this stage 3, so nothing happening there, which is good. Both odds take consequent damage. Yeah, we get an advance, we lose. We're gonna end our turn. Let's ready back up. Yeah, we just have to not get an advance. Draw back up to 5 here. I need Gambit. Would be killer. Multi-talented is pretty good here too. Okay, Magneto's turn is going to add 2 to mana. The acceleration goes up to 6 threat out of 7. We're about to lose. He attacks us. We're going to block with Miles because Deadpool can Thor for a little bit more. 3. Boost is, I want the advance. Deal 1 damage to each character you control. Give the villain an additional boost for its activation. Advance? No. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Going on Miles, takes him out. That's another Expert 2 card. And then he gets a mana counter. Is this the advance? Okay, nice. Anti-Sentinel was defeated. Give Magneto a tough stats. Okay, we're alive for another turn. Where is Gambit to scry the... we just mentioned into Ironheart. I need to scry the advance. We have Vivian to blank out like guard or that, but like I don't think it's that useful right now. Dang it. Okay, what do we do here? Let's do... Do we Ironheart here? If I Ironheart, do I have enough common to do other stuff though? Is the question. No, I don't think I can Ironheart here. I have to... Let me think. I have to multi-talented, Vivian, and then plan B. Yeah. Yeah, we Vivian the main. I mean the Crisis and remove her from the main here. Okay, so we're gonna do Helicarrier to make Vivian 1 cost. Queen Carrier is a resource, so we can play her. She's gonna blank out the Crisis right there from the side scheme, so there's no Crisis in play, so we can remove her from the main right now with anything we want. We'll do 3 resources here, mental, physical, and energy, to play this multi-talented. We can do all the effects here. So 2 damage to enemy. This dude. Remove 2 left from a scheme. We can bypass the Crisis with Vivian. Take 2 off the main. And we can also heal 2 damage. So we go up to 8 life. Our life is like whittling down here with Magneto. Dang it. This is not great. Alright. Then we're going to plan B. Discard a random card from hand. It's the last card in hand. Deals 2 damage to enemy. 2 more damage on the M-type Sentinel. Then we'll swing for 1, take him out. Should take a consequent damage. And when he's defeated, give Magneto a tough. He already has a tough. Okay. Then cannot have Deadpool with Thor, unfortunately. So we're gonna have Magneto Thor for 2 for the main, drop down 2 threat. And I think we just hold on to a Plasma Pistol here, actually. Yeah, that's gonna end our turns right back up. Alright, draw back up to 5. Yeah, we are on the back queue, guys. This is not good. This is not looking good. I need these with the multi-talented. We're just not... We haven't done it all game with the Power Novelist for multi-talented, unfortunately. Alright, Magneto's turn is going to add 2 to the main. The Crisis is back in effect here, so we're no longer able to remove her from the main. He's going to attack us. We'll block with Vivian. Hit him with a base of 3. Boost is 1. 4 damage, takes out Vivian. Dang it, no advance still. He adds a mana counter after attacking. Oh, not advance. Okay. Magneto cannot be confused with the +1 scheme there. Okay, we gotta get that advance out of the way, guys. It's still in that little encounter deck. Let's mansion, draw a card. Okay, this is not a great hand now, with the doubles especially. So we had the Grant Ward here. And then we can heal. And then we can plan B. Okay, let's go ahead and play Grant Ward. He cannot defend. And as a forced response, we have the traders. After you reveal a treasure, we have to spend a mental. If we don't, we take damage equal to his attack and remove him from the game. Okay. I think we go damage instead of doing that. Or do I could do control here, guys? I don't have 22 damage, though. That's the problem. I don't have 22 damage. We have to go control because I don't have damage. Dang it. All right. Let's do Helicarrier to make first aid free to play. Hughes Deadpool by 2. Back up to full life here. Then we're going to use Helicarrier to play our first aid. We're going to heal Magneto. Bring us back up to 10 life. Then we're going to plan B. Discard random card from your... Actually, wait. We can Plasma Pistol here. Remove a counter. Deals 1 damage. Knocks out the tough. Then we're going to plan B. Discard random card from hand. Let's just roll the die here. So we'll do even, odd. Oh, crap. Let's drop it. Let's do it again. Table. Even. So it's the first card here. Please be the Power Novelist. Oh, nice. Okay. So we keep the energy here. All right. Now we got a Thwart. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4. Clears off the Crisis. Magneto thwarts 2 from the main. Drops down 2. Allies take consequential damage. Oh, the advance still kills us. Let's get Enter turns right back up. The problem is I wasn't close enough to kill him here. Let's draw back up to 5. Hold on to the double. Oh, if I can get Mockingbird out, that'd be really nice. Okay. And we finally got Gambit. But is it too late? Add 2 to the main. He's going to attack us here. We're going to block with Deadpool. Boost. Not the advance. Give Magneto a tough stats card. And give him a face-on boost card. Come on, advance. Not the advance. Okay, so 3 damage kills Deadpool. Oh, is he going to mill the advance? I think he should mill it, right? He attacks with as a mana counter main scheme. There's 3 counters now. So now we mill all 3. Then we discard from the counter until we get a magnetic card. Oh, that's not magnetic. Oh, no, there's 2 cards left in counter deck. One of them is an advance. We reveal this, and then we get down in counter card, reveal it. We lost. Dang it. Yeah. All right, guys. So Magnetic Mayhem comes out with 4 per player threat with the main schemes milling. And then he deals this in counter card. We reveal it, which is the advance. So villain schemes. Magneto schemes with a base of 4. Gets a boost card here. It's amplified as well. So it doesn't matter. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the main, which pops the main here going over 7. And we lost with that, unfortunately. Ah, dang it. That was a tough game. Yeah, we didn't have it there. Let me see. What could I have? I think I needed Gambit. Yeah, if we had Gambit 1 turn earlier, we could have prevented all that, like the chain there, I think. Could we have done that? No, because it would have been the magnetic counters. Yeah, we needed Mockingbird there to halt the magnetic counters, I think. Yeah, that would help out. Yeah, the advance was just at the perfect spot in that entire deck there to kill. Oh, and we had a Grant Ward. So yeah, we really trust you have to spend a mental resource. Let's just say that we didn't do that. So he betrays us, deals 2 damage to us, drops down to 8. So we had some extra life there, but we're not able to take down. So yeah, the clone is never as strong as the original here. I was not able to pull it off here. But yeah, still huge shouts to RitsyReelz. Thank you so much for your support. This was definitely a fun challenge. I think, yeah, I mean, just the villain Magneto. I mean, he's one of the most difficult villains in the game of our champions for a reason, right? He just keeps on spiraling stuff. Yeah, definitely needed bigger attack events, which the basic cards don't really have, right? Yeah, I mean, I think it was just a grind there. We got him down to his 3rd stage. We weren't even put 1 damage though on the 3rd stage. He keeps on getting toughs. Yep, this is the plight of the villain Magneto. Okay, thank you so much, RitsyReelz. I hope you guys all enjoyed this gameplay. The clone Magneto, I was not able to pull it off here. We didn't even get close. It still has a lot of life left. But yeah, I hope you guys all like this one. I'll see you guys all in the next video.